Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm going to show you 2 easy ways to make Ewedu soup. To make the soup, you're going to need Ewedu leaves, also known as jute leaves or kere. So the leaves are soaked in water and frozen to preserve it. You're also gonna need some crayfish, fermented locust beans, salt and seasoning cube. The first thing I do whenever I buy the jute leaves is to go in and remove the stems. They don't pluck the leaves for you, they just freeze everything together. So maybe because it's a product of the Philippines, maybe the Filipinos cook everything together, I don't know, but you have to remove the stems. It is really not an easy thing to do because it is very slimy. In case you are not living in Nigeria and you are wondering where to get these leaves from, you can get this from an African store and some Asian stores. After picking the leaves, I'm gonna blend the leaves with the water it came in because the water is slimy too. When I'm done blending the leaves, I'm gonna pour it into a pan and cook it for a few minutes. Oh, there is something I've noticed about these frozen jute leaves. Some of them are not slimy at all. Is there a different variety of jute leaves that is not slimy? If you have had that experience, please let us know in the comment section. The few times I have bought those types of leaves, it's like cooking ugu leaf or water leaf. No slime at all. No matter what you do, it's not gonna change. So back to the soup. It has been cooking for 5 minutes. I'm gonna add the fermented locust beans, also known as daddawa or iru, ground crayfish, half of a seasoning cube because the daddawa has the same effect as seasoning cube, and some salt to taste. So I'm just gonna stir it and let it cook for about 5 more minutes and the ewedu is ready. If this is too thick for you, you can add more water. So if this is your first time on my channel or you're a returning viewer and you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get an alert whenever I post a video. Like and share the video. Thank you and God bless you. Let me also use this time to send a very special shout out to all those that have subscribed. You guys are the best. I love you. Thank you and God bless you. Don't forget to check out my website and you can follow me on other social media platforms. Thank you. So this is the second way of cooking the ewedu soup. After plucking the leaves or removing the stem, I'm gonna pour it into the pan and cook it first before blending it. This is more like the traditional way of cooking ewedu soup. So after 5 minutes of cooking it, instead of using the broom, which is the traditional way, I'm gonna be using a hand blender to blend it. So the traditional broom I told you guys about, it's like the normal broom used to sweep your house, but you don't use that to sweep your house. So the broom is bought specially for the soup and it is trimmed to a certain length so that it will be very effective in breaking down the leaves. So don't go and put your dirty broom in your food, I beg you. Since ewedu soup is part of the abula meal, I have other related abula recipes. I'm gonna leave the links in the description box. You can check them out later. Thank you. I'm also gonna be leaving the link to the ewedu recipe in the description box. So if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you and God bless you. If you have watched my amala and gbegiri videos, you will know that amala and ewedu is my favorite Yoruba meal. Whenever I travel to Lagos, I always look for the nearest amala joint. After blending the leaves, the soup is a little bit thick, so I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Unfortunately, I lost some footage of this part of the recipe. It's still the same as the first method. The only difference is how it was broken down, how it was blended. So feel free to add the same ingredients that I added in the first one after it comes to a boil. And in case you are cooking your ewedu soup and the leaves is not too slimy, you can add a little bit of baking soda or potash. A little goes a long way. So friends, these are the 2 easy ways to make your Ewedu soup. So the next time you want to cook your Ewedu soup, why don't you give this recipe a try? I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Instead, you're gonna be licking your fingers. Don't forget to check out the other Abula recipes in the description box. Thank you. So thank you guys for watching. Till I see you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.